So as I recently made the video about Turkey helping Somalia in terms of finding the oil, there's this video that I've come across on TikTok, and I was gonna give it a little watch and react to it and see what's going on. Let me go this hard.
Turkey is going to steal Somalia's oil. According to an agreement just revealed to the public, Turkey will be entitled to 90% of all revenue generated from exploiting Somalia's oil. This agreement was made between the two governments of Somalia and Turkey in private without any input whatsoever from the Somali people. This is pure theft. This is pure colonialism from Turkey. So how did it get to this point? Well, one of the reasons is that until recently, Somalia and Turkey actually had fairly good relations. When there was a drought and there was conflict in 2011 and all the Western governments left Somalia, Turkey was one of the only countries in the world that agreed to provide humanitarian and diplomatic support to Somalia. But of course, any country doesn't give anything for free. And now what Turkey is doing, it is exploiting this relationship in order to take Somalia's resources. Now, Turkey might say, oh, well, we're providing security, so are we not entitled to some sort of benefit from this? Well, it's not really an equal exchange, because again, when you're taking 90% of all revenue, that's theft, and that is a way to exploit a country that is right now quite vulnerable. Turkey will be taking 90% of all the oil, while half of people in Somalia don't even have access to electricity, and Somalia is one of the poorest countries in the world. I beg all Somali people in Somalia and abroad to oppose this agreement. You got protests, you have to write petitions, you have to talk to your government representatives, you have to do everything possible, because if Turkey gets away with it, this is just the beginning. They're going to continue to take more and more, unless, of course, Somali people step up and oppose this. I am quite sickened by this agreement, and I hope you are too. Thank you.
As you saw there, guys, it's very important to be rational. It's very important to be logical here. And first of all, he hasn't really cited any sources. He just literally said a lot of things. And listen, when a country helps out a country, especially when they need, like, for example, the famine or whatever, somewhere down the future, when the country, for example, Somalia, when they get a little bit better, they owe the country that helped them when they were down something. Hence why, I think this is why there's been an agreement, and I don't think it's 9%. All these numbers, blah, 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 I don't think these numbers are true. 9%, blah, blah, blah. I think it might just be up until Somalia paid back Turkey for the help that they've done in revenue, whatever that might be. I think that's what it is. I think after Somalia and Turkey, Somalia give Turkey what they believe was worth the help that Turkey has given them. Until they give them that, that's it. After that, the oil will be fully Somalian. This is what I believe. And let's not forget, Turkey is helping them extract the oil from there. So without Turkey, this whole operation is not good. And listen, I'm not saying Turkey are 100% innocent. They could end up absolutely scamming Somalia. They could end up absolutely bending Somalia backwards and just stealing everything, stealing. That could be the case. However, here, as of now, there's barely any information that's public out. That's what I believe. I believe that Turkey are like, yo, we helped you when you were down. We're helping you, build back up. We're giving you the right personnel, the right equipment, to prosper your country. This is what we want from you. Do you agree to it? Yes or no? Somalia agreed to it. Somalia agreed to it. And a lot of people are like, there's been no votes, blah, blah, blah. Somalia is not in a position for that kind of, political, like my man said, like 50% of them have no access to electricity. So how will you possibly do a poll for every single person in the country? I don't think Somalia are in that position where they can do that type of political voting system or whatever. Do you get it? And you're probably thinking, oh, yes, they can. How do they get this prime minister? How do they get a prime minister? Blah, blah. I'm not saying that Somalia are incapable of, votes and all that. What I'm saying is for every single Somali to get fair share of their vote is borderline impossible because of the country doesn't have the right facilities for that. So then is it fair that only the people with the right facilities get to vote? If people are going to vote, then anyone has to vote. Do you get it? But anyways, guys, that was just a short video. What do you guys think? Let me know your opinions. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, this video, I don't even know how real it is. I don't even know if I should have made a video on this, because this guy came with no evidence, no sources, no websites, no links, no nothing. It's just he said, she said, this and that, this and that. Who knows? He might be right, he might be wrong. But anyways, guys, do me a favor. If you made it to the end of this video, that means you're some sort of a fan of the channel. Down below in the link, there will be a link to my Patreon. It's only going to be a price of a coffee a month. It's very cheap. So if you want to support the movement, if you want to support the channel, if you want to support the diaspora, the Somali around the world, this is where we're going to create a community and have daily discussions. I'll be uploading daily videos, real videos, raw videos on there. If you think that might be something that you'll be interested in, I hugely encourage you to click in the link, in the link, and watch the video that I uploaded, which is called "Why We Must Leave the West Now." I appreciate you guys for tuning in this far into the video, and yeah, till next time, catch you later.